Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 65.
And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Chris Owings waits on deck. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. So it's ball 4.
In the second.
Now at the plate, Chris Owings. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Set to deal on 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Michael Brantley.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. 1 out. Here's Brandon Phillips. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brandon Phillips becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Mark Reynolds. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Brantley is under it. One down. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Pitch on its way to Avila. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Michael Conforto. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Michael Conforto.
And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Lamb will get under this one, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he takes ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. High in the air out to center field. Dahl is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Brandon Belt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Belt on his way to second. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke, and this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher, Blake Swihart. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Taylor Motter steps into the box. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And he is out on the tag. Here's Joe Panik. The average coming in just shy of 200. So maybe a hit or 2 in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Greinke. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game. Digging in to try it again, David Dahl.
Center fielder, David Dahl.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Third inning, no score to this point. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around. And coming to the plate now, Jake Arrieta. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jake Arrieta.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now
riding in once again, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball. 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he misses there. 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs. Ready for another chance. Brandon Phillips. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Kepler. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Owings. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Jake Lamb stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Mark Reynolds comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Russ Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder, Russ Hoskins.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. So stepping in, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Ready now, Brandon Belt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Frazier rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Digging in
Up
the
next
switch
for the
hitter,
Mets,
Eric
the
Ibar,
shortstop,
who was plunked with a
Eric
pitch in his first trip
Ibar.
to the plate. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Max Kepler. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Right fielder, Max
A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Hoskins will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number one.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Conforto calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for
Left fielder.
some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Taylor Motter is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Ball 2. Not a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Blake Swihart. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Blake Swihart.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
And the pitch on 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Jake Arrieta is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runners going. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready once again, Michael Brantley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Reynolds, and it's a double play. Here's Brandon Phillips. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Joe Panik. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Ready for another chance? Zach Greinke, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. To the second baseman, Phillips. On to first, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Smoke toward third. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. Here's Chris Owings now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Chris
First delivery
Owings.
to him on the way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends. Digging in to try it again. Russ
Leading off on the
Hoskins, 1 for 2 with a
Left
double
fielder,
on the ledger
Russ
so far.
Hoskins.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now here it comes. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Greinke ready now. The 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Mutter has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A little low. It's 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's Todd Frazier now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Kepler has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the. Jake Lamb standing in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The first
digging in once
12.
again, Mark Reynolds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. There's Ibar. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away.
Now batting.
Max Kepler
Right
the
fielder.
next to grab a bat. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Striding in once again.
Leading up for the Mets, the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And Ibar swings through that one as he falls behind here, 0-2 now. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Another 0-2 from Greinke. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
You froze him on the fastball there. Eric Ibar is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. This is on the ground over to first. Reynolds takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Up next for
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Arrieta. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Striding in, Michael Brantley. He was a double play victim last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Phillips. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. They'll throw to the plate. Coming to the plate now, Russ Hoskins.
Russ Hoskins.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, when you're facing good hitters, you got to mix it up. Most people say pitch off the fastball. Clearly right here, that first pitch changeup for a strike has now set up everything else. He's pitching off the changeup.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The catcher, number 13.
Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Taylor Motter steps into the box. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will get this one. 1-1, here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. Belt able to pull this one in for out number 2. Here's Joe Panik. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Joe Panik.
Into the windup and the pitch. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Michael Conforto.
Justin Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Kepler has it in his tracks. 1 away.
Now
digging in, Todd Frazier. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Popped high in the air. Owings settles under it near second, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Justin Wilson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Curtis Granderson is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calling for it, Frazier. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Shortstop, Chris.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. His record is now 5-0. A loss goes to Zach Greinke. He falls to 1-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Mets. Right fielder, number 23.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gets people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
Batting second.
So striding in, Brandon Phillips. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting third.
In now, Russ Hoskins. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. On the ground up the middle, Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In is Christian Yelich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Brewers. Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
To 2-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
Full count now, 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. For Yelich, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck him out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So striding forward now, Eric Timms. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That gets down, and the inning continues. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. 0-1, here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So stepping in, Michael Conforto. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Arcia has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. At the plate, Todd Frazier. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Yelich is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one gets away. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Ready with the 1-0. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Fielder, Domingo Santana.
Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in, Jimmy Nelson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Christian Yelich. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And there's ball 2 now.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoskins on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Zach Wheeler.
Now at the plate, Zach Wheeler. Ball 1.
That pitch is out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Nope.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
For the Mets.
Striding in once again, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lorenzo
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. At third, here's Frazier. He's got it. And a rather easy first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Vogt. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And a fastball just a bit high. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game. Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Eric Tim.
Drilled right back up the middle. Sliding stop by Phillips. 1 there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2. From the stretch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Into the box, Domingo Santana. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Brantley. But this will land foul shy of the wall. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Conforto racing back. Gone! It's a grand slam. Ready now, Jonathan Villar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Here's Brandon Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Left fielder.
Into the box now. Russ Hoskins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Digging in now, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Todd Frazier now.
The batter, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Well, he got away with one right there. He hung a slider to this guy in the middle of the order and got away with it. You're feeling good about yourself right now.
But this is speared by the first baseman. At the plate, Brandon Belt. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Brandon Belt.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Hoskins is on his way home. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 7-1 now.
Now batting.
Digging in, Wilmer Flores. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Stepping into the box, Jimmy Nelson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Nelson.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Brantley is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. In is Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Pitch on the way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. In now is Lorenzo Cain. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A.J. Ramos answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another full count pitch home. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Now batting, Blake Swihart. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
Blake Swihart.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The pitcher number 40.
Striding into the box, A.J. Ramos. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single. Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Arcia ranges back, and he has it for route number 2. Now at the plate, Brandon Phillips, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in, Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Catcher Stephen.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! Ready once again, Eric Timms. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Eric Timms.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Phillips backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Shortstop.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he takes strike 2.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as a hitter. And he got the call.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Domingo Santana.
From the stretch, Domingo Santana is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Russ Hoskins. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Conforto. A hit in 2 tries so far. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Todd Frazier comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. He comes in 0 for 2. Thus far.
Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hit in the air out to center field. Conforto is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
52.
Ready once again, Jimmy Nelson. Getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Jeremy Hazelbaker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Now he'll step off and rethink this. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Jeremy Hazelbaker goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Aaron Wilkerson enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable
number 61.
Digging in to try it again, Wilmer Flores. He'll be tasked with starting things.
Shortstop Wilmer Flores.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Ready for another chance? Blake Swihart. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Travis d'Arnaud will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kane on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there. Digging in for his second at-bat, A.J. Ramos. Base is empty and one away following the sac fly. Jose Reyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Right fielder.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Line towards center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Digging in once again, Brandon Phillips. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. At the plate, Russ Hoskins. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Yelich. Gone! Now at the plate, Michael Conforto is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Michael Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounce towards the mound. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Yelich racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
7th inning stretch.
Jerry Blevins gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jerry Blevins, a defensive change for the Mets. Now catching, number 18, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Lifted in the air out to left. Hoskins sprinting after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Travis Shaw. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far. And looking to add to that here, Manny Pena will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out from the bases empty. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. Still without a home run and 3 driven in.
He's not messing around this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Third baseman,
Tyler Lyons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70, Tyler Lyons. This change defensively for the Brewers. Now catching, number 9, Manny Pena.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Santana moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
Number 9.
Digging in now, Brandon Belt. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kane going back, and it's gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilmer Flores tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Santana is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Stepping into the box, Jerry Blevins, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Andrew McCutchen will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andrew McCutchen.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat, right?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Hansel Robles will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 47, Hansel Robles.
Stepping in, Eric Timms. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
First baseman, Eric Timms.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone to lead off the inning. Digging in, Orlando Arcia, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, ain't my fault. Don't speed up his bat here, Matt. 2 fastballs, he blew right by him. I would have to come right back with another fastball. Let's see what he does.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. So digging in now, Domingo Santana comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. And here's a ball hit in the air. Flores ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding into the box, Jonathan Villar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that swung on and fouled straight back. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on him.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Standing in, Michael Brantley. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Michael Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. Timms fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now in the box, Brandon Phillips. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now to the plate, Russ Hoskins. He went deep earlier, and he's 2-for-4 to this point. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back, and carried him to the victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers. 10 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base.